2 more sticks of RAM and 1 extra SSD.
Nice.
I would definitely like to get a 2 terabyte SSD. I got 1 terabyte in there, but having 3 terabytes altogether would just be fucking ideal. So all my games on the 2 terabyte.
I think I'm just gonna get a bigger SSD because I think mine's a terabyte.
I've looked at yours. Yours has a spot for a second SSD. I remember you talking about that.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to get the next one. Yeah, it's gonna be Mondo. I want to be like 5 or 10 if it's possible. My shit can support it if they have them that big, which they probably do. But
5 or 10, those things are expensive. They have it for sure. I mean, you can get like a fucking teraflop drive if you really want to, but they're fucking expensive.
Oh yeah, that's what I want, like 5 terabytes.
I mean, like teraflops.
Well, like, no, I might get an external actually. Because the main reason I want it, hell yeah. The reason is though too is just because of like family photos and pictures and shit.
Yeah, I get you. Just fucking pay $2 a month for extra fucking usage on OneDrive and just keep it all on OneDrive. It's like $2 a month for 100 gigabytes or some shit.
I ain't doing it.
Actually, it's 99 cents for them, straight from them, and then it's $2.99 for extra. It's like 200 gigabytes if you do it through the 360's basics. Alright, what are we playing?
What's up, guys?
What's up? There you go. Waited just long enough. How's it going?
No, not too much. Just listening to some music, drinking.
You say jerking? Jesus.
Drinking, you fool.
I mean, I'm always joking, but I mean.
You gotta be chopping the salad every once in a while.
And joking with the other.
Yeah. Only one way to get a chopped salad. Again, how's it going? Destroying ecosystems inside of Monster Hunter.
I have you know, friend, that I am a functional part of the ecosystem.
I'm a functional part. I am a predator.
You know, just like in real life. You know, it is.
How's it going from Georgia?
Populations just run wild. They need to be cold sometimes, especially when they become a problem to humans.
Got a buddy from Georgia. I've been trying to get on.
You gotta go take him out.
I don't know where he's at now, but he grew up in a Statesboro area, or what's it called? Yeah, Statesboro.
The only thing is, I wish that
I was watching this video earlier today.
It was more build diversity at the moment.
Oh yeah, I was watching this video earlier today where it was just making a joke on Monster Hunter, and the guy sitting there playing Monster Hunters, and
it's funny for like there's a lot there's like jokes and stuff, but I mean it just fucking blew steam out of the fucking water this past weekend.
Oh no, it's not against it. It's like it's not against it. It's like these normal dudes that they just make like jokes at how game storylines kind of work and stuff. But he's sitting there playing it, and he's like, oh, I need to steal off this dragon's tail while I'm in mid-fight with it. He's like, dude, that's fucked up. Why you have to do that? He's like, oh, it's to make a chess piece and da-da-da and all this shit. And he starts explaining to him that, like, do you ever realize, like, Monster Hunters, because you're maybe the monster going around, like, hunting all these creatures in their habitat and just destroying the ecosystem? He starts thinking that. He's like, and then at the very end, he's like, oh, I feel bad, and da-da-da. He's like, I did all of this just for this cloth piece for my fucking, whatever the little companion character you have in the game is called. Yeah. And then he's like, wait, what? What is that? And then he shows him the little cat creature, and he's like, I need to kill everything inside of this ecosystem.
They're awesome, dude.
The second he seen him, he was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, you get to equip like their own armor on, make armor for them and stuff too, and weapons for them, and and it's great.
Yeah, he was like
Awesome
so
game,
against
I
it
love it.
though, and then the second he seen that shit, he's like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Yeah, it's funny for like all the there's a lot of memes and stuff like, but on the opposite hand of that, if you actually play the game, like the guild actually has like a conscious thing where they're not trying to disrupt the ecosystem. Like it's actually part of like the game and stuff. Like you're hunting this for the good of the ecosystem.
Oh really? That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very conscious of that. Like you're not allowed to just slay any monster. Like you have to be approved by the guild to go on the quest, like to
I
slay the
get you.
monster and stuff. But it's still funny though to see all the memes
Oh yeah,
and different
definitely.
videos.
Those guys are always funny as fuck with their shit though.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the
Man,
wilds?
I've put. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I've put in about 100, almost 130 hours
Mm-hmm.
since it came out. Oh no, I put in. Sorry, no, I'm almost ranked 130. I've put in 102 hours.
Yeah.
I've killed everything in the game. So far, there's nothing I haven't beat. I'm build crafting. Like I'm testing different builds and stuff and seeing how much damage the different buffs do and the different skills do with different different affinity and how much attack and how much element you have on all the weapons and doing the math and stuff, trying to figure out what the strongest builds are. And that's what all the best players are doing now, is trying to figure out what the meta builds are.
Heck, man has so much fucking
But I
mods
can say
for it,
that
dude.
right now, I would be willing to bet that I am in the top like 0.5% of players for like that have completed the most stuff. Like out of like the almost 10 million people that are playing it.
I wouldn't
Oh,
be surprised.
this is my game. Like I've
Oh,
been
I
that for
know.
a long time. I love Monster Hunter. Like
Let me see how far they've gotten on the mods there.
they've got a ton of mods, man. Like I've been watching some guys on YouTube that do that actually. One of
I
the
know day
Fighting
one they
Cowboy,
had like 7
he
pages.
downloaded the mods. He put in like Fighting Cowboy put in like the 200 hours and then downloaded the mods like to change some stuff in the game and then to get all the different damage numbers and stuff to like so you can
Yeah,
actually like see all like you test everything and see the exact damage numbers and shit that everything's doing with the different builds. So
they're at
I
12
watch him
pages
do all
now
that.
with like 20 items per page.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of ones for Gemma, the blacksmith.
So
Like
there's
she's the
like
most popular one.
240 mods so far,
Yeah.
at least.
I'm sure the most popular ones are for Gemma.
The
Like
always
I would
most
be willing
popular
to bet that.
things on Nexus is always reframe work. It's just like
Yeah.
for better texturing and better quality, it just
Oh,
does
and
the
this
shaders
it
and
needs it.
everything.
Like if that's the biggest complaint about the game right now. Like it runs good on the Xbox. I mean, it looks good, but there are definitely issues like with the performance.
Yeah.
If I try to run it on a performance for 120 frames,
Yeah.
the battle runs pretty smooth, but the world looks terrible.
Oh, that
Like it
sucks.
looks the shaders start overlapping. It looks horrible. I run it on balanced, so it's probably running 60 or so for like, and it looks good. Like it looks beautiful for like on balanced.
Yeah.
Like it looks amazing. But there's still performance issues. Like it still lags a little bit, and there's still a little bit of shader issues, like a little bit of like the mesh shader issues. Um, the only people who are able to run the game right now perfectly are people who are running on like a 4070 Super and up. Like anything below that is having performance issues because there's so much going on in the game. Like if you were to see like the Scarlet Forest map, all of the endemic life, all the bugs flying around, all the the monsters are moving, and everything is it's persistent. It's always there. Like it's not. It's always loaded in. Like and everything, all these bugs and the different small monsters, like, and there's packs of like 10 to 15 for the small monsters at a time, roaming different parts of it. There's fish. There's it's a whole ecosystem, like a real world, and all of it's persistent. It doesn't just appear when you get to it. It's always there. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot to run it. It's a very heavy game to run. It runs better on console than I thought it would. The Xbox is actually doing really well. Like it has some issues, but nothing that I can't that's game breaking. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hurting my fights or anything, which is good for me. I'm surprised reading that. Since everything on computer below like a 4070 is having issues, and that the Xbox is running it as well as it is.
Yeah, freaking. It's pretty common for just no matter what reshaders to be the most popular thing for most games, because all of them they're kind of held back by trying to make all the games go for these different clients and stuff these days. Like, it's the main thing really holding back a lot of games.
Yeah, well, I've heard the biggest one that everybody is doing right now, besides shaders, is updating their drivers to something new on PC, and that's apparently fixing a lot of it.
Yeah, that's just a common thing in general. People don't do their drivers enough, but being able to update it definitely helps out a lot. Especially because in the Vita, they'll get none of the new games to come out, so they'll put in all of the things for its work inside of the new driver update, so that when you get that new driver update, you have everything in it built for that game already.
Yeah. I would say the biggest thing for me is probably just that I wish it had they made it. It's only low rank and high rank. It's not supposed to be really hard. And we're coming from master rank, which is the highest rank in world in